Buckets and boards. Man, let's get right into it. What I want to talk about on this one is, do you guys think the Clippers won the battle of the trade deadline? I actually think they did, and here's why. Over the last week or so, the big talk is Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. Both of them on the move. Kyrie went down to Big D and paired his talents with Luka Doncic, but in return, Brooklyn got back Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and a first-round pick. Now, Phoenix in the trade, they received Kevin Durant, but I felt like they kind of depleted their bench depth with sending out Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and Jay Crowder. And on top of that, they sent out 4 first-round unprotected picks. That's a whole lot for one player. But I have to be honest, if I'm Dallas or if I'm Phoenix, these players are once-in-a-generation player. You have to make the move to try to get over that hump if you want to try to win it. These are not normal players. You know, those teams had, stars, but they didn't have a star like Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant. So I'll say again, if you're the owner of these ball clubs, you have to make that move. Whereas the Clippers made minor moves, and they didn't deplete their team at all. They sent out 3 guys, and they got back 3 better guys. I'll explain. If you take somebody like Luke Kennard was one of my favorite Clippers. I like the stride that he made from the time that he got with the Clippers until when he left. He became a much better player. He wasn't great on defense, but he wasn't a total liability by the time he got traded away from the Clippers. He made strides on the defensive side of the ball. But if we go player for player and we just say, we brought back Bones for Luke Kennard. Well, what Bones give you that Luke Kennard doesn't give you, because Luke Kennard is basically a spot-up shooter. And in the fourth quarter, teams can still hunt Luke Kennard for the switch. Because like I said, he made strides, but he's not like an excellent defender. Neither is Bones. But so they're about what and what in that department. But what Bones give you that Luke Kennard doesn't is Bones can create his shot. He could take a guy off the dribble, go to the cup, take a guy off the dribble, stop and pop. He got deep ball range like Luke Kennard, not on Luke Kennard's level, because Luke Kennard, I think, shoots the 3 ball at about 45%, 45%, and Bones shoot it at 40%. Still a great deep ball shooter, but he does other things that Luke doesn't do. And then when you say we sent out John Wall back to Houston, well, in return for John Wall, we picked up Eric Gordon. Now, Eric Gordon is the one player in this trade that I'm excited about for the Clippers, because Eric Gordon is a much better ball player than John Wall. If you go check the stats, John Wall is a beast getting to the cup. He still got that burst to get around people. But when you check the numbers, Eric Gordon gets to the cup even more than John Wall. The difference being is this. Eric Gordon can shoot the mid-range. His deep ball is much better than John Wall. And in the fourth quarter, just say you had Wall in the game. Well, if you down by a couple points and John goes to the cup, get a foul, it's a high possibility that John Wall won't convert on the free throws. Guaranteed to miss at least one of them. He cannot shoot the 3 ball, so if PG and Kawhi is getting doubled in the post and they have to kick it out to John is probably going to miss that deep ball. Anything from 19 foot to 25 feet, he's going to miss it. So they get in return Eric Gordon for him, which is a much better floor spacer, shoots the deep ball at about 38%. And the one thing that separates Eric Gordon from John Wall is his defense is very underappreciated. I'm going to try, if I can, to leave a link to one of the videos on his defense in the comment section. Not in the comment section, but yeah, in the comment section. He's underrated as a defender. Eric Gordon has extreme lower body strength, and he can keep big guys out of the paint because he's just that strong. He lacks in height, but he makes up in physicality. He's kind of like a PJ Tucker, if you know what I mean. PJ Tucker was short, but PJ always gave Kevin Durant fits because of his physical body strength. Eric Gordon has that same style, that same physical strength that keeps guys at 6'8", he pushes them off the block with his physical strength, and they don't know how to get around him. And then he has the ability, if they do make a move and try to go around him, his hands are active. So as soon as they make their move, he'll rip it on the turnaround because they can't back him down. So they'll try to make a move, and Eric Gordon rips the ball out of their hand every time. And that makes him a great defender. So in the fourth quarter, you compare Eric Gordon with Terrence Mann, PG, Kawhi, and Plumlee or Zubac, or you compare him with Norman Powell and Eric Gordon in the fourth quarter, and you don't lose anything on the offensive side or defensive side of the ball. He's just that solid. He's going to be the one guy that we picked up in the trade deadline that's going to get us over the hump. And we sent out one of the fan favorites in Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson was one of my guys, but I have to be honest, Reggie wasn't this year the same guy that he was when they were naming him Mr. June. He was making a lot of turnovers, and he was losing the ball in traffic, and he's never been a great defender. So, you know, you even seen Ty and them bring him out of the starting lineup because they were kind of down on Reggie. And I kind of feel him, you know what I mean? I know, you know, what I was looking at wasn't, my eyes weren't deceiving me. Reggie was a little bit of a different player. So when he left, I was disappointed because I like Reggie, but I wasn't disappointed by getting a solid backup big in return in Mason Plumlee. Right away, you saw the impact of Plumlee as soon as we inserted him into the lineup. He started to do his thing. He can handle the ball for a big man. You saw a couple times this guy bring the ball up court with no hesitation, dribbling up court like he's a small forward. He knows how to pass very well out of the post. He rebounds pretty good, and he's a scrappy. So we got that backup solid big that we needed. And we got a young player that could potentially be our starting point guard in the future in Bones, who shoots it well. Like I said, 40% clip from deep. Just work on him with his defense. So we set at the guard position, I believe, for the future with him. Eric Gordon is a veteran that's going to help us this year in the playoffs with his defense and stretching the floor. Kawhi and them get in trouble, they can kick it to Eric Gordon with confidence. He'll knock the shot down. Plays good defense. Just all around solid veteran. And Mason Plumlee's the same way. Solid. So we brought back 3 guys. We sent out 3 guys. So we didn't deplete our bench. We brought back these guys who gives us even more value than the guys that we sent out. So I think we, the Clippers, actually won the trade deadline. But yeah, I just wanted to come to you guys with a quick video. I want to get your thoughts, you know, in the comment section, what you think about it. Do you think Dallas, Phoenix, or do you believe the Clippers, with the moves they made, won the trade deadline out of all 3 of these teams? Leave your comments down below. I'm Passport T. This has been another edition of Buckets and Boards, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Peace.